Hey, booze, hey, do your blankets feel like super glue in the morning? Well, sis, it's time to shake them off. Welcome to Wake Up Happy Sis, the show that jumpstarts your day with a bang. We're strolling down these self-care streets as we navigate the maze of wellness and healing. We're helping you live happy, healed, and whole. And we do it all with a hearty dose of belly laughs for good measure. Stay tuned and get ready to wake up happy, sis. Welcome, everybody. Hey, everybody. Today is Thursday. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Absolutely.
Let me switch out my little thing there. It does clearly say Sharonda and Leanne. And I don't know how to change it, so it might just be that it's a Leanne. It's a Sharonda and Leanne day today.
Because it's more me and stuff, I see.
I'm every woman. It's all in me. That's what it is.
Kick it off, season 10, episode 2, y'all.
You know, this is what we do, babies. This is what we do. So I'm trying to figure out how to change the name, but I don't see it right now. And what I'm not going to do is be stressed. Oh, there we go. Boom. I found it. Boom. Because, you ain't going to never keep me down. Okay. Now I can get.
Look at you.
Let me do my official little welcome. Y'all know the spiel. Hey, booze. Hey, it's your girl, Leanne Dulce here. I'm the Chief Self-Love Officer over at Wake Up Happy Sis. You are tuned in to Season 10, Episode Dose of the Wake Up Happy Sis show. We are broadcasting live on KCCR Cityscape Radio, where we're changing the narrative for our Black and brown folks because we are always telling our stories our way, and unapologetically so, because we are here for us and for you. Today, we're diving into a topic that hopefully is going to feed your soul and your success. What are we talking about? We're talking about eat, love, and connect, nourishing your body and your soul together. And it's really all about how eating the right foods can actually fuel your goals while it's also bringing us closer together, because that's important. Okay. We're celebrating Eat Better, Eat Together month in October as we round out October. And I promise that you're going to leave with some simple, actionable nutrition tips that really can help you take charge of your health, because your health is your wealth. And when you're properly nourished, boo, you are unstoppable. That's how I feel when I am just feeling good. I'm nourished, I'm healthy, I'm feeling healthy. Can't nothing stop you. So as always, you grab your favorite mug of whatever. We don't judge around here. And let's get into it. And I'm also I might even share a couple little healthier versions of recipes with y'all. If I like y'all, we're going to see if I like y'all like that today. I'm going to give y'all some recipes because, I want us to thrive and to grow and to learn. And we can still enjoy all the wonderful things that we normally enjoy. We just have to start enjoying them a different way, right? And as we are feeding and nourishing our spirit, we are also feeding and nourishing our body, our mind, our emotions. All of those things is what's going to help us thrive. It's going to help us prosper, because you're going to be properly nourished. You're not going to be weighed down in extra sleep because you didn't ate all the Thanksgiving portions, because that's coming up, and I will be partaking. But I'm going to try and do it a little bit healthier this year. So I want to share some recipes with you guys, around that too. So I might, I'm going to have that out there too. So how are you doing today, Miss Rhonda? Back home with the hubs?
Full and happy and unbothered and
Okay.
About to do some semblance of some your chicken divan, ma'am, today.
Okay.
Groceries are on the way.
Okay. So, for those of you who are unaware, living under a rock somewhere, I don't know. Uh, so, I had my Soul Renewal Experience retreat, the I Am Renewed retreat, this weekend. Sharonda was my prime guest, my VIP. So, she got the special, extra special VIP treatment. Um, and that included meals by moi. So, I took her to some great
She liked me, y'all.
places.
She cooked for me
Yeah,
because she liked me.
I took her to some great places, but I also cooked for her myself. And I am still eating off that chicken divan, baby. Just
As
know,
you should,
me
ma'am.
and the chicken divan, I had to give some to somebody. Um, for those of you who don't know, chicken divan is a curry-based broccoli, rice, well, broccoli, chicken, um, and cheese dish that you can serve over rice. You can eat it like a dip. You can just eat it by itself. Um, and it is delicious. It's delicious. And so I cooked that for her.
Totally is, yo.
I made meatloaf for myself. I've been eating off that for a couple of days too. So I got to make these greens now because I done bought the greens. Now I got to make these greens. So, but that's neither here nor there. Just know that I gets down in the kitchen and I'm trying to learn
Yeah.
how to do it in a healthier way that's still delicious and flavorful because I require flavor. Your girl can't be eating cardboard. I won't do it. I will not do it. So, I want to start by talking about kind of the concept of shared meals playing a vital role in our emotional well-being, right? Because what they do is it creates a sense of connection. It helps foster healthy and happy relationships, hopefully, because we don't want those unhealthy shared meals, awkward silences, anger. We're not talking about those. We're talking about healthy, happy shared meals, like the Sunday dinners. When I was growing up, we always had Sunday dinner at my grandma's house. Even into my adulthood, we had Sunday dinner at my grandmother's house.
Me too.
We all grew up, learned how to cook. We all had to during holidays be in there with my grandmother to cook whatever our signature thing was. Mine was the turkey and the dressing. Can't nobody to this day, I'll put my dressing up against anybody's. Okay. So don't play with me. Don't play with Big Lee on that food tip. Right. But when you think back to those times, those were some of the happiest moments because you've got your immediate family. Often you've got extended family that's coming through. You may have your friends, people in your community that you're close to that are there. And we are all sharing meals, right? We're sharing stories, we are sharing love. So it's not just the food nourishing our bodies, you're getting soul nourishment at the same time. And that's what we're trying to reconnect because I feel like a lot of times people ain't even eating at they not eating at the table no more. It's like I'm eating in my room, you eating in your room. The kids is downstairs playing the game and eating. And we've somewhat lost that sense of community, that sense of family, that connection those shared meals bring. What do you think?
I agree because technology gets in the way and people miss the point of the love that went into creating the
Mhm.
experience that you're about to partake. And my grandmother, God rest her soul, she didn't have an extensive education, but what she was good at, she was good at. And it might have been that doggone fried chicken with the flour in the brown paper bag.
Period.
Ma'am. Yeah.
Because if you didn't have a brown paper bag, baby, what was you shaking it in? It would go with
Back
this.
in the 70s
It was
and
either
the
the
80s,
brown
that
paper
would
bag
go.
or you
Mhm.
get in a plastic bag from the grocery store. We didn't have all this fancy. Put it on a plate and roll your chicken. I ain't got time for that. You're gonna shake it up, baby. Yes.
Yes.
Because think about it. food plays such a big part in the Black community.
It's a love
We,
language.
yes, but we come together in celebration. We come together in mourning and we gonna eat. When we're building community, going to church, what you do after church? Go
Go
downstairs
eat.
and eat, right? So it's real, like I said, it's about so much more than just food for nourishment. It is soul nourishment that you're getting as well. And it says research shows that families who eat together regularly experience stronger emotional bonds and report higher life satisfaction. That's American Psychological Association. And I would agree with that. Happy, healthy relationships help to equal a happy, healthy person.
Mm-hmm. You know what else helps is um I'll serve my husband and I'll go back and get my plate and he's already tasted the food. He's like, ooh.
Right. So you already know. Okay. Okay. You get that. You get that. Like it was like when you first tasted, when I let you taste just the sauce. I let her taste. That's how you know people love you when they let you taste the sauce as you're cooking. Because I was like, okay, Sharonda, you got to taste this. What you think? Because she had never
Man.
had chicken divan before.
And I never got to really be the doggone taste tester because I'm always the one serving and stuff. But this time, Leanne pulled out the stops, y'all. That doggone sauce, even a work in progress, was delicious.
Thank you. Thank you. And because, and I get that about never being able to be the taste tester, right, of somebody else's because you are always the one pouring into people. So it's like, hey, this is my chance to pour into you, right? And those, but even just that aspect of when you were a kid and your grandma was making a cake, what was your favorite thing to do?
Lick the bowl,
Lick
girl.
the spoon, lick the bowl, all the things. Okay.
Yeah.
That was the thing, right? You wanted
Yes,
to lick
yes.
the spoon.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to be the helper because you got to lick the spoon, lick the bowl, whatever. But again, it wasn't just about that food because those were memories, good times, the love that
Yes.
your grandmother, your mother, whoever the one was doing that was our emotional wellness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it,
Mm-hmm.
sitting down with her and she's telling you stories. She's showing you how to make the cake, but she ain't using damn measuring cup.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember no measuring cups, girl. I don't remember seeing no
There
measuring
weren't a
cups.
lot of measuring cups, right?
Mm,
But that sitting down with her and her telling you how to do stuff, or she's doing that and she's asking you about your day at school or whatever as you're growing up, about what's going on in your life, right?
mm-hmm.
It really helps foster those bonds, that familial connection that we all really desire. Think about the first time you cooked for your man. If you cook, everybody can't cook. But the first time you cooked for your man, even if it wasn't a great meal,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he appreciated that you tried, and he probably lied to you. If
But
it
I ain't
wasn't
kill him though, because we in this 30 years, ma'am.
right, y'all still together, so you ain't killing. You ain't killing. But think about how special that felt, how he looked when you were like, nope, I'm gonna cook for you today. Right? The fact that somebody took the time and cared enough, because now you got to figure out what this person likes and dislikes, what their allergies and sensitivities are. Are
Mm-hmm.
you vegan, pescatarian, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It shows that somebody's putting that extra effort into building a relationship or something with you. They say the
Girl,
fastest way to the heart is through the stomach, baby.
this is true. So the night that I came home on Tuesday, a couple of hours passed of, reacquainting and stuff. And I was like, babe, what are we going to do for dinner? He said, it is your choice. Now, some people might have taken for granted that I would have opted to go out, and I have many times. But this time, I actually went in there and I cooked something, whipped something up right quick in 30 minutes. This man's still talking about it. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The appreciation, babe, this was really good. Like,
Yeah, think about it, right?
mm-hmm.
But
after
and it's
traveling and I'm
those
tired,
little
nope, I
things.
went in there
Yeah,
to cook.
and it's the little things
Yeah.
that really make a difference to people, right? The
Hmm.
fact that, yeah, you were tired, you'd had a long day, but you still opted to go in and cook a meal so that you guys could share that time and space together. I
Hmm.
was dating this guy. Oh my God, this man was supposed to be my husband, and I really feel that in my life. But we used to cook together.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite thing,
Hmm.
is cooking together with my people, right?
Hmm.
Um, because one, if it's in a romantic setting,
Hmm.
it's just going to bring you guys closer romantically,
Yeah.
right? That to me is one of the most romantic things, is cooking together
Or
and
him just being
just having
in the
fun.
kitchen
Yeah,
while I'm
just
cooking.
having
Hmm.
fun
Yeah.
while you guys are doing that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, okay, I need you to, like, he's you the sous chef or whatever the main chef is, and he's
Mm-hmm.
the prep guy. Okay, I need you to mix this chicken up, or you know, so he's learning as well while he's going along. But you also have that connection, that bond, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about communal eating, even just as a form of healing. Think
Mm.
about it, as Black women, we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders.
Yeah.
Society's expectations, career expectations, familial obligations, all the things that we put on ourselves from our past trauma.
Mm.
But that communal eating, that eating together, getting together with your girls, right? And y'all are sharing meals, that can be that space that you need for healing, right?
Mm.
Because it's allowing you to take off that superwoman cape, okay? Take the cape off, put down her little golden lasso of truth. You ain't got to beat up nobody today, right? I can go into a place where I can just now be Leanne. I don't have to be mom, wife, mother, daughter, boss, employee, chef, doctor. I don't have to be all of those things. I can just be Leanne, right? And I can just be in a space where I'm not getting judged for any myriad of things that people judge you for. It's a safe space where I can let my hair down, have some wine, have some laughs, let go of the tension and the anger and the hurt that the day may have left me with,
Mm.
you know? So we can experience joy in those moments. And I think we have to learn how to not take those things for granted and start trying to build them into our lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, as a child, right? I feel like you perform better when you're coming from that more structured and loving environment.
Mm.
Mom or dad takes the time to cook and they set the table, and you guys sit and you eat together and you talk about what's going on at school and what's going on in life, right? There's a couple I watch, a family I watch. The husband's a doctor, the mom's a lawyer, and the daughter is like, she didn't have to tell her mom, I'm sorry, mom. I don't want to work at the law office with you when I get older. I'm working with dad and be a doctor. And she
Mm-hmm.
was like, maybe I can split my time and be a doctor and a lawyer, and I could work with you sometimes. And she was trying to negotiate that, but they sit and they talk during their meals.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked, okay, dad, well, did you fix any bones today?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they're sharing, and she's talking about what she remembers about the things that he's told her. And he's sharing new things with her. The mom is sharing, and that child is going to be so much more prepared for school, because she's only like, she looked like she's maybe 5 or 6, right? But she's like so bought into being a doctor, and she listens
And if
into,
a child.
yes, right? So they're going to perform better. They're going to have less rates of depression and anxiety, right? because they're coming from that place of love. These shared meals that were cooked with love, right? Now I've got people pouring into me from an early age. You're going to go to school and you're going to be more prepared. Your children are going to be more prepared. So, how do we incorporate more shared meals into our busy, hectic schedules?
Schedule it.
Schedule it. Okay, every Wednesday, we're going to eat as a family, or 3 times a week. Start small. You don't have to feel like you have to jump in and every day has to be a whatever. But if you're married, maybe you and your spouse take turns. If you've got older children, give the older children responsibility and allow them the opportunity to help cook some of the meals. You can meal prep your stuff so that you know what for the week, what's going to be cooked and it's already prepped and ready to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you say outside of family, hey, every second Sunday, me and my girls are going to the KOD brunch.
Ooh, I want to go.
Right? So, just doing little things like that, scheduling those things in. Maybe with your family, you're saying, hey, we're going to always do dinner, a big dinner on Sunday dinner. I don't know, right? You have to pick the things that you want to do. Start with one thing and implement that, and then work up from there. Because what may start as once a week, you may end up that, hey, we've gotten up to 4 times a week that we sit and eat as a family. Or Monday through Friday, we will sit and eat as a family. Period. That is the rule. Now, you may have to make adjustments if your kids are in sports and different things like that. But once you get things into your schedule and you see, get you a whiteboard. Get you a whiteboard or get you a big calendar so you know what days and times you have events so that you can start planning early. That's a great way to make sure that you're putting time for your family and for your friends and for this communal eating on your calendar, right? That's the best way. Plan your meals.
Because you still got to eat, whether you have a plan to have people over or not. You still got to eat whether they show up or not. So, because my son, I really like this and learning new dishes. I want to come a couple of times a month. I ain't seen them since August. So it's like, still got to eat though. We still eating though.
Still got to eat regardless. Yeah. And what you're getting is you're not just getting meals, right? You're getting comfort. You're getting love. You're getting a lesson in consistency.
And mama's recipes.
You getting them recipes handed down through the generations, right? So you're getting legacy. You're getting history. You're getting the stories. Like my grandmother, when she used to make biscuits. Now my grandma was a scratch person. She wasn't using no thing. She had a green liquor bottle that she used as her rolling pin. Okay. If you didn't have a green liquor bottle, your people didn't, you ain't old school enough. If they did not have the dark green wine bottle or liquor, it was probably liquor that was turned into a rolling pin. And she would wash it and she would flour it up, get her.
Did she use the bottle like old girl did on Sunday?
No.
If you know about KOD.
Don't disrespect my grandma like that, okay? She was not doing that. You about to get put out. I'm about to, you know what? Let me put you down so you can think about what you just said. I got to put her in the green room, y'all, for a minute, because if you know about KOD, then do you feel bad about what you said now?
Maybe a little bit, but it was interesting. You got to admit. You got to admit.
That's not why we're here. Okay, that is not a part of this show today. That's a whole different show. Now,
Okay, you give me a hot flash. Oh, oh man.
now, one thing I will also say is around one way that you can help incorporate this is start your own cultural traditions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So a lot of people do friendsgivings because they know they have a lot of friends who don't have family in the areas,
Mm-hmm.
may not be able to always go home, so they host friendsgivings,
Mm-hmm.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to just be held and bound to the traditions you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
You can switch them out, you can zhuzh them up, you can change them, you can start totally new traditions.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, in our family, Sunday dinner was a big thing. And we had different people in our family and extended family and friend family that came over, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might say, you know what, for Thanksgiving, some years I don't do dressing and turkey and the traditional,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
One year we do Cornish game hens. I made Cornish game hens for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
My mom used to
we
do
might,
that.
yeah, we might do Jamaican food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Caribbean food. We might do Chinese food. We might, you don't know, because I don't have to do the same things over and over again. You can switch it up. You can change it how you want to be, how you want to live and experience the world, and how you want to share your roots, your culture, or cultures you may have experienced, right? Oh, okay. I went to Haiti and I learned how to make griot, right? I went to Jamaica and learned how to make ackee and saltfish. I went to whatever place and learned, I went how to learn how to make fufu and egusi from Nigerian, from my Nigerian people, right? And these are the things that you want to bring and share. Do that.
My son used to have, I think it was called Cultural Day at school, where you
Mhm.
bring in food from your ancestors to share. And I think he had me do twice fried plantain, the green plantain.
Yeah.
And just, so you can get exposed. And then too, that he was young at that age. I give him 5 or 6 years old, but he had already been international since before he
Mhm.
could walk. So exposing him to different cultures and stuff like
It's
that, you
important.
can never go wrong with.
Yeah, it's important. One of the things that I used to do when I had my loft is I would have a monthly dinner, friends
Mm-hmm.
dinner. So I would cook all the main dishes. They would bring sides and drinks,
Mm-hmm.
right? And these, they would get 20, 30 people in my house, you know, that would come over, and it might be different people each month.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it was an open invite to my friends, and I would just put it out on social media. You had to know where I live, because if you don't know
Mm-hmm.
where I live, you ain't my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's one of the things I will say that I miss doing.
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic really shut down so much of our lives and our social and our ability to connect with people, and I think we're now just opening that back up. And now my house is not big enough for me to do that. Right. In the way that I'm normally used to doing it, because we had the long 8-foot table set up, and you know I would bring it brought together people from so many different walks of life, and you got to learn and grow and talk to different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Open and expand your circle.
Yep. We used to
you
do
know
that after church in our young army days when we were lieutenants. And we would go to each other's houses and, have just the greatest time. And we
yeah,
became family because we were working together, raising our kids together and going through a lot of the same stuff. And then after church service, we would come and break bread and just have a really great meal. And I remember it was our turn to host, and I had made some kind of a dessert, and it was supposed to cool. My friends was like, it could cool in my mouth. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
you
that's
know,
what we do. That's what we do.
So my food was good enough for you to risk third degree burns to the mouth?
Yes,
Okay.
what they said. Yes, yeah,
Yeah. And it was just a fun thing to be able to, you know, you wouldn't, it is many hands make quick task of one thing because
yeah,
you're potlucking it and you're, doing, walking in your gift, which is what you were good at and stuff. So,
exactly. Everybody has gifts in something, right?
mhm,
And I feel like we have to be able to share that. Everybody's gift is not cooking, right?
mhm,
But they might have a gift that they know how, they have all these creative setups and they can really come and set your environment up for your party, right? Boom. That's one thing that you can bring to an event to where you guys are communal eating and sharing, right?
mhm,
Somebody does the decorations, somebody's in charge of bringing the creative craft cocktails or whatever,
mhm,
right? But building those connections in the community and the your tribe, your sisterhood, your brotherhood, your people, you know, that you consider extended family, blood
mhm,
or not, right? I think that's important. But I want to switch now to, let's talk a little bit about, food as a fuel for our success, right?
mhm,
So with food, one, we already know that depending on what you eat, that food can give you energy or it can drain you. You
mhm.
eating a lot of turkey, baby, them hormones that turkey got in there,
Oh, you going down slow.
you're
Just
going
lay
down,
me on
right?
down.
So simple carbs and sugars, yes, they give you that quick little energy boost, but usually it's going to lead to a crash and burn, right? But if you're looking for more sustained energy levels, you're going to go with whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats,
Mhm,
not the ones that's going to break down into sugars in your blood and give you that crash again, right? Leafy greens, fatty fish, and berries, known to enhance your cognitive function. They can help improve your memory, your focus, and even protect you against mental decline as we get older,
hmm,
right? Because we're all worried about, I don't, not everybody, but the older you get worried about dementia, right? And you realize, okay, I can't remember things as well as I used to, you know, my recall, you know. So we need foods and exercise and things that are going to continue to stimulate and engage our mental capacity. That's important, right? Now, it says that people who eat a Mediterranean style diet that's rich in um, these different kinds of foods, like I said, the leafy greens, the fatty fish, berries, and things like that, have better brain health and a lowered risk of dementia.
mm,
Now, I love me some good Mediterranean food. Went to
mhm.
Greece. Oh,
That part.
loved Greece. Now,
Mm.
after about 5, 6 days, you're gonna be tired of Greek food because they all eat the same thing at every restaurant. But
Oh,
you just go and find you a Chinese restaurant like we did, an Italian restaurant, to break it up. But knowing the type of diet to have, the type of foods to put into your diet can really help with your heart, your soul, and your brain cognitive functioning. And we need to think about those things, right?
mhm,
And then your brain and your gut connection, right? Fiber, probiotics, different fruits and vegetables can help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. If you're like me, when you are experiencing anxiety, depression, severe stress, my gut is very immediately impacted.
mm,
If I'm not in that great headspace, everything I eat makes me sick,
mm.
like
Wow.
feel physically ill, right? So there is that connection, right? You want to have a healthy gut. You also want to have a healthy mental. And sometimes your mental can affect your gut functioning. And then you want to make sure you get enough water in your diet. That's just the simple one. Drink more water. You got to put a little bit of crystal light, some fruits, whatever, to infuse it with a little flavor. It's essential. It is critical for maintaining your energy and your focus. You got to be hydrated because that dehydration, baby, can
Yeah.
give you a brain fog, fatigue, and it can help cause a drop in your cognitive performance because you're not thinking properly when your systems are not running at optimal strength and optimal levels, you know?
Hmm.
So, a couple of things that you can do because we like to give tips here. And then I'm going to ask you some things, Sharonda, because Sharonda has shared on here before how she's on her fitness journey. And so we have to change up things, right? So you can meal prep. You can get you some salads that have a lot of veggies, not a whole lot of extra sauce. Don't drown it. You can eat quinoa bowls, brown rice bowls. Smoothies are great ways to supplement and to get all your vitamins and minerals that you need, right, for the day. But I also have, some recipes, but foods that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, blueberries, and leafy greens. All these kind of things are going to be good for helping improve your focus. Now, if you don't like one of the things, like I don't eat salmon, but I love walnuts, I love
Mhm.
leafy greens, blueberries. If I'm making smoothies stuff, I definitely will put flaxseed in it, right?
Mhm.
So we have these things. There's things that you can do. You can meal prep. And there are a lot of recipes. I look, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, they always have a lot of people who share healthy recipes that are quick. You can prep them, be done in an hour and a half. You would prep for the whole week, and all you got to do is now pop it in the microwave, or if you're not using a microwave, pop it in the oven, pop it in the air fryer, you know, so that you can move. But let's talk about a few quick little recipes, right?
Mhm.
What about a healthier jambalaya?
Mhm.
And what I'm going to be posting, if you head on over to, I'll put it in the comments of this episode, but also if you head on over to Wake Up Happy Sis on Facebook and wakeuphappysis.com today, I will post these recipes online, right? For a healthier version of jambalaya that has a lot of great vegetables in it and uses brown rice instead of white rice. Okay. What about a healthier version? So instead of the fried catfish, because we love us some fried catfish, what about oven baked catfish? Right? They have this version. They also have versions where you can coat it so that it feels like it's fried, but it's oven baked, like
Mhm.
like a healthier version of shake and bake, essentially.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
You have ways that you can do that too. And what about some collard greens? Collard greens with turkey. Now, smoked turkey. I'm a smoked ham hock person. I do not,
Yes, y'all. She really feels strongly about that.
but I am. This ain't about me. Because my greens gonna have some ham hock and some salt pork in it. I'm sorry. There's certain things I can, but my daughter makes greens. Her greens are delicious, and she used smoked turkey, right? Plus, when you take that turkey wing, that turkey leg out, it's gonna be the tenderest ever. Okay, so you can do things like that. If you're used to eating the sweet potato souffle, maybe you take less souffle. You don't have to put all the marshmallows and the brown sugar and all the extra sweet things. Maybe you just put a little cinnamon and some agave so you're not using refined sugar.
Mhm.
You don't have to use a lot. It's all to me, it's already a sweet vegetable. So I'm more inclined to put a little bit of butter on it than sugar.
Mhm.
A little salt and pepper or something like that, some good seasonings that are less sodium. I'm more inclined to do that than to put all the sweet stuff on there. right? You can look up healthier versions of soul food recipes. There are a lot of vegan recipes that are really good. People are like, vegan? Get your vegetables. Go
Hmm.
get your vegetables, because vegetables can be high in protein and stuff too. So you have to just know how to look, where to find the things, and try some things out to see what you like. Try out different herbs, fresh herbs, so you can see different flavor palettes of the herbs and how they change your food, right? If you're trying to cut your sodium, find seasonings that are lower in sodium but still flavorful. We have so many options when it comes to changing our diets for the better without sacrificing taste and quality of the food experience. I cannot and I shan't eat no cardboard in the sake of health. I'm not. Get somebody else to do it because I can't do it.
Crave flavor, girl.
Yes, I need some flavor. Now, my ex, he is very big on fitness and all of that, big body boy. And he could literally just have a can of tuna. Ain't nothing in that tuna. Or some chicken breast. Ain't nothing in them chicken breast. Ain't nothing on it. Oh, can't do it. Mm-mm, can't do it. But I've started looking into recipes and rubs that may not have as much salt in them, but still have flavor. There's
Hmm.
a guy that I just was looking at a recipe, and I hope I saved it. I think I sent it to myself. But it was a jerk rub,
Hmm.
right? And he used like ground allspice and then the whole allspice. And people were like, why? This lady was like, I think you need to check your recipe. You did something wrong, because he was like, and didn't. You, one, they're going to have different flavor profiles based off of how you're cooking with them. A ground
Hmm.
one may have a different flavor and texture and then using the whole.
It's amazing they got all this mouth and haven't even tried it yet.
Ain't even tried it. And you going to tell him his recipe is wrong.
Hmm.
People are always so quick to try and down. And then she was trying to say, oh, because people got on her. Keisha
As
got
they
on
should
her.
have.
Keisha got on her. And she was like, what I was asking is that no, that's not what you said. You didn't ask
Hmm.
a question, you made a statement
Hmm.
and
And a
told
condescending
him
one at that.
to correct his thing because he did something wrong. No. Then when people started to jump on her, she wanted to back out. That's not what, why are you so worried about? No, because you're not going to come for that man.
Have a several seats, little girl.
Oh, right? Now, because when we're looking at soul food and the cultural significance and the seasonings and the spices and things that we use, right? We know these recipes, our recipes are not healthy. Chicken divan is not something I can eat even once a month. That's more like a twice a year kind of thing where I make that because it's got sour cream in it, it's got butter in it. It's, yeah, a lot of cheese, right? It's a heavy recipe. That's more of a celebration or special occasion kind of thing,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
That's not how I'm choosing to live my everyday. We're not eating chicken to band once a week, once a month. Like I said,
Hmm.
it may be twice a year, right? So making you a gumbo. You may not have to do all the different things. You can have healthier versions of things that are still flavorful, that are still delicious, right? Like like in some recipes, I will use olive oil or grapeseed oil is typically my oil of choice instead of butter,
Hmm.
right? You can try some of those things, keeping the flavor of things without all the extra heaviness, right? Maybe instead of whole milk, you use 2% milk, you use almond milk, right? There's different versions of things that you can do, you know? Make sure you have, I put vegetables in most of the things I cook. I'm going to have some red, yellow, and orange bell peppers. I'm going to have some onions. I'm going to have something, right? I love to put um, vegetables in my food, right? You can add tomatoes to help boost the nutritional profile of your foods. And if you have questions, see if your health plan includes a visit to a nutritionist because it just might, right? Especially if you're overweight and you're looking to lose weight, you might, and that might be something. Hey, you go to your doctor can send you a referral, and then it's covered, right? So there are things that we can do. Do your own research as well, but look at reputable sites. Don't look at any quack that just want to tell you because they're trying to sell some stuff, right? Do your own research because, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to have me some good time and some good food. So, what about you, Sharonda? As you've started, what are some of the ways that you kind of changed up your diet to help improve your health?
uh, I call it hydrotherapy. So I have a lot of cups around this house, and as you witnessed, I can't drink enough water and stuff, because I have been dehydrated before, and I'm not going back to that. Not going back to.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about collard greens. Well, I
Love them.
too
Love
partake
some
in it.
college greens.
The collard greens, I actually blend mine. I put them in my smoothies,
Mm-hmm.
and the nuts, the fruits and vegetables, sea moss, aloe vera,
Mm-hmm.
and all them. I make my own V8, and we cannot get enough of it. I have already ran through. You know what a Vitamixer is? I think
Yeah, I
you got
got
one.
one at
Yeah,
the house.
girl, we got ours during the doggone pandemic. And can I tell you, I'm on my second cup because I used the shit out of my doggone Vitamix, and the
Yeah.
doggone cup couldn't keep up with me. It came apart in my
Mm.
hands.
Yeah,
It
I
was
look,
soaking and everything.
I got a couple of different ones that I can use, right? So I got the
Mm-hmm,
Vitamix for big things, but
mm-hmm,
I also have smaller, the little turbo, ones as well too. Because
mm-hmm,
yeah, you can make your own, like let's say you have your own you have a garden, an herb garden.
mm-hmm,
You can make your own seasonings from herbs and stuff that you've grown, that
mm-hmm,
you've dried,
mm-hmm,
right? So you can either get a dehydrator or you can do it in the oven as well, just on, you're only going to have it on like 200, so you're not burning things,
mm-hmm,
but low temperature, and just let it sit in there until it dries the things out, hour,
mm-hmm,
2 hours, whatever, depending on what it is you're doing. And then you can ground those things up, right? Go
mm-hmm,
get you some fresh, if you know somebody who got a moringa tree. My friend's mom, they're from St. Croix. She had a moringa tree in her yard.
mm-hmm,
So you could get fresh moringa, dry that stuff out, put that moringa powder in everything and anything you want, right? You
mm-hmm,
can do these things um, to add different flavor profiles to be healthier. Because, yes, a good smoothie, you can put a lot of healthy stuff in there and then put a couple of pieces of fruit to give it a little bit of sweetness,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Yep, we cannot get over it. If I don't have access to fresh produce, or then I have to improvise, but I get right back to it when I get home and stuff. So I'm making batches of smoothie a couple of times a week because I'm drinking it, before each meal and stuff, so it goes quickly. And I just sit there, and I got a order of groceries down there waiting on me right now.
Mhm.
Get my chopping board out and start the processing and getting our smoothie, because one thing we're not gonna be is without a smoothie and stuff, and
That's right.
especially if you're eating, maybe you might not want to graze on a salad. I'll drink a smoothie though. I will drink a smoothie. So, and then where the hydrotherapy comes in, I'm drinking the water to help to flush and get that stuff out of there and stuff and move it around.
Mhm.
Hi, Patricia. She
Good
says,
morning,
I'm
Patricia.
getting hungry.
Right. Look, we're trying to help you out here. And so
Yeah.
let's say you have a sweet tooth, right? You
Okay.
want to have something sweet, but you don't want to go too heavy and you're not into ice cream and cakes, right?
Mhm.
What about a baked potato, sweet potato, a little bit of
Mhm.
cinnamon, a drizzle of honey, put it in the
There you
oven,
go.
right?
Just make better
You're gonna get,
choices.
yeah, you're gonna get that natural sweetness
Mhm.
from that. You're gonna get the honey, but use real honey, not no fake honey. Get the real good
Raw.
quality honey, raw honey,
Mhm.
right? Um, but the sweet potato is loaded in fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. So you're getting a meal, a sweet little treat, and it's still a healthier alternative, right?
Mhm.
So you don't have to feel like you're cheating.
Mhm. And you
Now,
get full too.
yeah. So now, as we close out, I want to talk a little bit about okay, different foods and things that can do and serve different um, functions in our life, right?
Mhm.
So, foods that boost energy. Hope you guys have your pens and papers out. Okay. You want, when you're trying to get that energy boost, you want foods that are more like, um, what do you know about pumpkin seeds? One, I love pumpkin seeds just because I like them, but I don't know a lot nutritionally. I am not an actual nutritionist. I'm just a girl who knows a little bit about a lot of things. A lot of bit about a little things. I don't know which way we're going with that. But I would say look it up, right? Because those seeds usually are very good and healthy and they usually have different like fiber and stuff like that in them, right? So when you're looking at foods that are going to help boost your energy, you're going to be looking for more complex carbs, lean proteins, and healthy fats because that's going to help provide sustained energy levels throughout the day. Okay? Think like quinoa. Now I know you like quinoa ain't got no taste. It don't. Put a little bit of chicken, a little light bit of chicken stock that you could have made from your own chicken.
And
Uh,
finna. And finna. Mhm.
you
Mhm.
know, I showed Sharonda, she saw me, she saw me. I was doing it here. Okay. Um, you can put a little bit of seasoning on it, right, to give it a little bit of flavor. But quinoa is good. Salmon. There's so many ways that you can make salmon. I don't even like salmon. Avocados and sweet potatoes, right? What you're going to get is what you're trying to get is foods that are going to fuel your body, but you're not going to have that crash at the end of the day or at the next hour, right? You want to stay away from refined sugars and the processed snacks that are going to give you a quick high, but they're going to be the ones that are going to cause that quick crash too. Okay. Now, if you're looking for foods that are going to help drive focus, again, you want ones that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. That's going to be salmon, chia seeds, walnuts, maybe even pumpkin seeds. Let's look and see. We're going to look and see in real time because that's what I do. That's what I do. Patricia, doing this for you. All right, let's look. Hmm. Okay, pumpkin seeds are high in essential nutrients such as magnesium, zinc, iron, potassium, and your healthy fats. So remember, we were talking about your healthy fats that are going to help drive energy.
Mhm.
Okay. These nutrients are crucial for various body functions from heart health to muscle function. They're high in antioxidants like vitamin E and your carotenoids. I think that's how you say it. Okay. Antioxidants, my brain, my mouth don't work today. Antioxidants help protect the body from harmful free radicals, which can lead to inflammation and chronic diseases, right? It supports your heart health because they contain your omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. It can help with prostate and bladder health. It can help promote restful sleep, boost your immunity, support bone health, and aid in weight loss. So pumpkin seeds are a plus, and it can help promote skin and hair health and help regulate blood sugar levels. So yes to pumpkin seeds, and I love me some good pumpkin seeds. Okay. And you can eat the whole pumpkin seed outside and in. That's how I eat them. I eat the whole thing. Okay. So yes, so pumpkin seeds are actually going to help on both of these, right? It's going to help boost your energy, but it's also going to help you focus, right? Yes, definitely get you some. Don't get the salty ones, Patricia, because that's going against what you're trying to do. Get you some unsalted, and you can put a light little bit of, if you're going to do salt, do, I would ground up some pink Himalayan salt, good, more, better flavor, less less sodium content, right? Now, if you look at balancing your blood sugar, we already said the pumpkin seeds help do that too, right? But those blood sugar spikes and drops can help lead to mood swings and fatigue, right? So you're gonna want to eat whole grains, beans, and nuts that maintain stable blood sugar levels. Because we don't like that roller coaster of high crash, right? And we already know drinking 8 glasses of water at least a day to maintain hydration. Or if you're not big on that, you can also eat melons, oranges, cucumbers, right? Foods that are high water content, watermelon, right? Those things can help you too with your water if you're not a drinker of water all the time. You can add in water rich foods. And okay. Now, what are some nutrient rich breakfast ideas for the busy sister? Because we know y'all busy out there. You trying to figure out, I ain't got time for breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Absolutely. Smoothie.
But you want it to have a balance of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs, right? Because we want to help you set the tone for a productive day. You can do the overnight oats with chia seeds. Okay. A smoothie with spinach and avocado.
Oh, I'm doing it today.
You could do scrambled eggs with veggies, right? Or like a little, you could do a scramble. You could do more like a small omelet, an egg white omelet with veggies, right? You have so many things that you can do, right? But you need that balanced breakfast. They have this thing. I was at this Tassils Raw Reality. They used to sell this thing. It's called onion bread. Is that what it's called? Yeah. That stuff was expensive, but it was so delicious as an alternative for people who are trying to eat less bread. Right? There's lots of options that you can look into. Go talk to somebody that works at a health food store. They can help you find out what spikes your blood sugar and things of that so that you know the kinds of foods to eat to stay away from that. Right? Those are the things. Right. Now, what I'm also going to tell you is when you make your collard greens, mix collards and kale. Put them in your pressure cooker. They can be done in less than an hour. And they won't be so overcooked. Don't cook your greens until they're super soft. You cooking all the damn nutrients out of them. You can actually put them in a saute, collards, kale, cabbage. Mix up those as a light saute, put a little Cajun seasoning on them. You could even make them a little curry, a little bit of a curry sauce to give you a different flavor profile. Okay. Rice, spinach, and avocado. You never know, because the avocado is going to help give you the creamy texture that you want in your smoothie,
Mm-hmm.
right? You could put spinach, avocado, banana for a little bit of sweetness. You could put apples for a little bit of sweetness. If you're going more for a green smoothie, you might want to go with an apple to give you a little bit of sweetness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got so many options, y'all. So, like I said, I'm gonna take these three recipes. The three that I have here are healthy jambalaya, oven baked catfish with Cajun spices. Ooh, that sounds good. I would do tilapia. Um, yeah, and collard greens with smoked turkey. I'm against that, but I agree that using the smoked turkey instead of the ham hocks, because I'm doing some smoked ham hocks and I'm doing salt pork. Both shall be in my greens. I'm about to go make these greens today because I got to, it's use it or lose it, right? Use it or lose it. So, um, yeah, those are the things we need to do. Because once I make them, I can freeze them. I got the little vacuum seal bags. I can freeze them joints and have greens when I want. So yes, so if you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, I'm going to tell you today and promise you today I will get those recipes up. All you'll need to do is uh, provide me with your email address so that you can get on our list, so that you too. College, yes, ma'am. I am saying college greens. That's just the funny way. If you watch the Medea movies, that's what she call them, college greens. But we mean collard greens. Yes, that's just us being silly, Patricia. That's just us being a little silly. She said, "Are you saying college?" Yes, that's what
Totally is.
That's what Medea calls them, college greens.
Mm.
I'm about to go eat some chicken divan because I gotta eat the rest of this. Yes, I am. Yes, yes. That's brunch. So I want y'all to know that we love you here at the Wake Up Happy Sis Show. We appreciate you for tuning in to us. This is season 10. Sharonda came in season 4. She's been rocking with me ever since, and she ain't going nowhere because that's our agreement. That's our agreement. And she stuck with me, and I'm stuck with her, and y'all are stuck with us. So we hope that you continue to rock with us. We've got a lot more great topics scheduled for this season that's going to go through the end of the year. And if you are interested in coming and joining the show as a guest, you are always welcome to come on in the room and join us. You're going to head on over to wakeuphappysis.com. I'm going to have the list of our topics for this season. Oh, well, welcome, Patricia. It's Patricia's first time visiting with us. Look, Patricia,
Yay.
this was a little bit of a less funnier topic, but Sharonda and I are a whole hoot. We appreciate you tuning in, and
Yes,
we hope
indeed.
that you come back and check us out. We go live every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern, and we talk about a little bit of everything, Patricia. We're going to talk about professional development. We talk about your sexual health, your financial health, your emotional, physical, spiritual. We talk about any and everything, relationships, people who get on our nerves, like this season we are going to be having a guest come in, hopefully, to talk about menopause for our vintage, what did Dion Cole call them, our us vintage ladies, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
vintage, baby. I'm vintage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not old. I'm vintage.
I'm retro. Mm-hmm.
Like a fine wine, baby. I'm an aged wine, baby. Retro, vintage, that's what we are. So let me tell you what we're going to be talking about on Monday, because I know y'all want to know, like, what's the next show? So our Monday show is going to be Own Your Story, Own Your Worth, right? And it's all about self promotion. We have to be advocates, better advocates for ourselves. Okay. because we're going to talk about how promoting yourself authentically and unapologetically can help open doors. Trying to get my TikTok to stop acting crazy. How it can help open doors and amplify your worth in a world that's so quick to overlook us. But we ain't here for that at all. Okay. You will not overlook us. We will not play in the background anymore. We are coming out unapologetic. We are coming out and showing our worth. And if you don't see it, I'm sorry, that's your problem. That is my problem. Why?
I'm sorry.
Don't go back. Oh, and another thing, Patricia, you will see the fan clacks. If you hear something good, we suggest you get yourself a fan too, so you can clack along with us. We're coming out with a line of Wake Up Happy Sis fans, so y'all can clack with us, because everybody needs a clacker.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
And you gotta have it. They have a whole line dance. These line dancers, they be like, like they be getting it. Okay. She said, Patricia said she is a seasoned senior sister. See, you're seasoned. I'm vintage. Sharonda's retro.
All of the things.
So, yes. And so we're going to be talking about, see, I knew Patricia had a fan. I knew you liked you for a reason, Patricia. Yes.
Yes, girl. Yes.
But you got to clack with us when you hear something that's clack worthy. When you hear myself, Sharonda, or a guest say a word, speak a word into your spirit, clack, we hit them with a clack. That is our, and if you just say, clack me, Leanne. Go on, say it, Sharonda. I'm waiting for you to say
clack me, Leanne.
Now what?
Mm-hmm. You can clack without a fan. How about that?
And so yes, we can clack on your behalf if you don't have a fan in your hand at that moment. You can just say, clack me, Leanne. We got you. We got you. So we're a little about 8 minutes over. We're trying to do better to stay in our time slot of 10 to 11. But we thank you guys so much for spending this time with us. What I want you to remember, okay, in all of this is that food is more than nourishment of our body, right? Food can also help bring us closer and build relationships. It can help connect us and keep us connected to our roots and to our community, right? It's love. It is sharing. It is caring, and it is power. And when you eat with intention, when you nourish your body and soul, you're not just going to be surviving anymore. Baby, we move from surviving to what?
It's more than thriving, though. Thriving. It's more than that. We surpass thriving. I just don't have another word.
You can't surpass thriving. Once you thriving, you doing all the things. You are the pinnacle.
But we're
gonna come up with our own word for what's past thriving. Okay. So feed yourself, feed your mind, body, and spirit, feed your loved ones, those you care about. But we're feeding them with love, we're feeding with care, we're feeding with purpose, and we're feeding with food. So stay blessed, stay powerful, and as always, I hope you choose to wake up happy, sis. Bye.